Alright, we are back. We are going to get this event mount because I have seen this mount online. I have seen this mount being flown, and I got distracted by the song. I remember that song. After they did, when they shut 1.0 down, they did the video of the final battle, and that song was playing. Okay, so one, I want to, okay, wait, where is it? Yeah, okay. Okay, just gonna, you know, watch the dancers. It's like I'm playing a fantasy game, so... Oh wait, is this it? Yes, okay. She's looking a worried sister. You're an adventurer. Perhaps you could assist me. She's a reporter for Gridania's leading tabloid, The Raven. I'm in. Please hear me. My brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Ulda during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail, and I'm beginning to worry. Okay, so we have to go find her brother. He's a youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. He recently became adventurer. Perhaps you know of him, if not cross paths. Okay, so I'm not familiar with the name, alas, or I've never heard of him. I'll go, I'm not familiar with the name. Well, that'd be too much of a coincidence, I suppose. At any rate, if he isn't in the city, chances are he went outside. Okay, so we're going to split up. I focus on this area. She's going to a different one. And then reconvene at the entrance to the tavern. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna get distracted again. Alright. Stay not distracted. Okay, so how may I assist you? I understand he's doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. Okay, so if we can track him down. Orange with an up arrow, so up here somewhere. Oh. Highlander Adventurer. Something you need. Nagi, I know the sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last I saw him he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one, he is. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. What with talk of bandits prowling the road of late, I can't help but worry. Yeah, trying to do everything yourself is usually not... Well, that's an interesting dress. Alright, something I can do for you, adventurer. If you've business with Brand, best state it quickly. This Gaz has leads to follow. Okay, so he's another reporter. I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this Nagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on the... Okay. Why, just earlier I was interviewing the ever-enigmatic Wandering Minstrel who's got another unusual venture in the offing. The Letter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go and see the man. He's at the Gold Court over on the steps of Thal. It appears Nagi is carrying out some work for the Wandering Minstrel. If you talk to the man, you should be able to learn more. Okay. Which is, where am I? Oh, I'm buried. Oh, here. Oh, all the lights. Okay. Oh, he's right in front of me. Greetings, friend. By your dauntless bearing, I assume you are an adventurer. How might this minstrel be of service? So Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of this rising, I'm hosting an exhibit called The Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from outside of Ul'dah, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said they had emerged from the 12th Wood on their way back to Ul'dah. Given the hour, they should have arrived already. I know not what is causing. Okay, so we're going to go look for him because he has... Oops, I did it again. I hit the button. Well, hopefully he didn't say anything important. So these are all... Oh. Alright. Is it? Yep. Okay. Let's see. Choose. Why are all the dancers cats? I fell for a man with no gill in his hand. Oh, she's singing. She's singing in the rain. But this dancer is not. Okay, I'm gonna get sidetracked again. She looks deep in thought. Okay, focus. Focus. There you are. Okay, did we learn anything? Yes, we did. Escorting a carriage. Blackbrush Station. She went running this way. Oh, did I do the aetheryte? Let's do that first. Well, this one's kind of off on its own, whereas the other two towns had it like right in the middle. Okay, now we can teleport back here if we need to. So it's not, oh, this is enclosed as well. It's not raining in here. Okay, there's like not a whole lot of people doing the quest, so I'm assuming everybody's already finished it. And I'm just, oh, what's this? Something going on with the chocobo. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, no. I don't know if it's worth doing that or if it's close enough to run. Oh, it's right there. Okay. So my clothes are all wet looking. little geyser. The music just kind of stopped. Oh, there it goes. So this is... Oh, there's one. So this is an arid area. Reminds me of like Arizona, New Mexico. Kind of the southwestish. Like southwestish. Wasn't paying attention, didn't realize my, that's a big turtle. Hammerbeak. Stone torch. Okay, let me... So basically, I just need to do all the things there. Alright, here she is. No sooner did I arrive than this man came running out of breath. You're an adventurer, thanked at 12. Okay, so bandits have gotten the carriage. He only had one guard and he was sorely outnumbered. Please help him. That has to be Nagi with me. What are you gonna do? Stab him with your pen? You're a reporter. I don't see a weapon. I did not see a weapon. Well, he's about useless, isn't he? Not him, but well, he is too, but the other one. There's no end to them. So that's her brother. We have you now. Enough. Leave my little brother alone, or 12 as my witness shall receive such a thrashing as you've ever known. Well, she's got some... From this fearsome adventurer here, that is. So I was going to say she's got some spunk, and then she did that. And I'm like, what? Ooh. I look like I'm growling. That's no ordinary woman. Retreat. How do they know? I mean, I just started. You know, this is my first time in the town. How would they know who I am? I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. It seems like you're an adventurer too. What's your name, if I may ask? I'll remember it to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon. You're clearly a great adventurer. I don't think so. I still have a long way to go, embarrassing myself like I did. If I want sister's approval, I need to grow strong. Why are you going for sister's approval? Don't go for somebody else's approval. My approval? Yeah, exactly. So this man over here on the right was the one that was cowering behind the chocobos. Braymont and I have a delivery to make for the rising. If you'll excuse us, we'll hurry back to Ulda. Let us head back as well. I had a mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. Why are we walking when there's a chocobo carriage right there? Shouldn't we be taking the chocobo carriage back? Oh, nice. It put us back. Why is hers a different color than mine? Oh, I still have that mask on. Oh, no. Why is hers green and mine's gray? I'd like mine green. That's alright. Okay. Welcome back, my friends. Pleased am I to see that Nagi is safe and well. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter forest as planned. I'm so sorry I'm late, you see. And he explains. Were it not for Sabra, there's no telling what might have become of the letters. I was utterly useless. So that is how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There's no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Sabra didn't need to rely on anyone. No, she drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to her. Well, I do have, resting witch face, so there's that. Like her, I want to be able to deal with any problem, otherwise I can't be an adventurer worth its salt without help. Tell me, Nagi, all this time have you been working alone, even for the dangerous tasks? That's right, a worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. That doesn't... No, I completely disagree with that. I see. If that's what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. So, is she the eldest in the family? What? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes, but now... You've developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over, and it begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path. All right, sister, I'll think on this. Why did he embark upon this path? I'm sorry you had to see that. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do, to succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he is like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. Oh, if he could just focus on what actually matters, instead he obsesses about gaining my approval and compares himself to others. Sigh. Well, I can't say that I, disagree with that. If truth be told, no matter what he wants to do, it's my intention. It's his life after all and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. But she just told him he couldn't do it. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand by and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him. Please take this as a request. Okay. Like Kippy, I do not wish for Nagi to continue his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you will excuse me. Huh. Nagi set off this way, so you might find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands. So, I mean, they seem to have a lot of, you know, new character here. Don't have a lot of experience. Yet they seem to have, all this faith in me that... Weaver's Guild. I was trying to see what all was standing around here. Conniving ne'er-do-well. The family ate interest unless you got a business proposal, pal. Got it? Good. Oh, well, that's just rude. The family, huh? I mean, how many, like, mob-type things are running this town? Okay. Let's see. What is it? That's an excellent question. Is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Let's see. She's always looked after me since I was no more than 10 after our parents passed away. Aww. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her, I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say. And I believe she had wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, well, that's a spelling error right there. Somebody missed that. I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister. People who aren't adventurers but are familiar with them. Yeah, that's definitely when in doubt. Somebody screwed up on that. Who in Ulda would fit that description? Adventurers? How about a business with extensive dealings with adventurers? How about the local purveyor of information? How about the face of the... How about a business with extensive... Let's do that one. You mean the House of Splendors, the place that offers quality gear in exchanges? I had better not. Horror stories are rife of people who make the mistake of indebting themselves to the house, becoming forever indentured. Oh, so we have a slave trade going on. Instead, how about Miss Momodi, the face of the Adventurers Guild? In her capacity as a guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I will seek her out at once. Seriously, this place has a slave trade? What the heck? You know, I started running where the direction he went. Oh, I am going the right way. Okay. It's a lot of rain going on in this town. You'd think with this much rain that it wouldn't be so dry outside of the town. And she is carrying an umbrella. Oh gosh, I keep yawning. It's almost midnight, so I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. Alright, we found him. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then, but now this place feels like a second home, and I come all the time for crumpets. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and hungry? There's a Freudian slip right there. Honey. Yes, I am actually hungry, and that sounds really good. Okay, we're gonna go chat to... Ah, well now, if it isn't young Nagi and in the company of another adventurer besides. Strange things do happen. What can I do for you today? So, it's strange for him to be with another adventurer at all. I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. Well, she has some jewels going on. The misconception you've developed about being an adventurer, that's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, I keep going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you failed to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? Did he not think about that? From this here counter, I have indeed seen off many an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Sabre, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventure in life? Yeah, I agree with her. Oh, I wanted to see the world. It seemed exciting. A friend recommended it to me, or it's a secret. I don't know that I would pick any of these, really. I think I wanted to see the world, or it seemed exciting. I'm going to go with I wanted to see the world. I see. And you, Nagi, what inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. See, now that's what I would have picked, helping those in need, but that wasn't an option. Then isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all your own. By the 12 I see now, at some point my desire to prove myself to Kippy has displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kippy wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in and of itself, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough for me today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy doing what you do. Yeah, hi, because, you know, I'm new to town, so. It's got like a little darker bunny nose or something. Ooh. Thank you for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to her now. Oh, he needs help. You see the letters we collected in Limsa? One was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, that letter should be on display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the minstrel. Well, none of the letters look like they stood out. Well, I guess maybe you have to be within a certain point. You know, I really do need to stop running without checking. Okay. They just go in a direction, so I start running in that direction. Welcome back, dear. I hope you were able to find the answer. Yes, I'm happy to say Miss Modi helped me come to a realization, and when I go to speak with my sister, and I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Blue chocobo. Very well, let us all search together, the more swiftly to find it. Blue chocobo. Okay, so letter with a chocobo carriage drawing. Oh. Letter with a shield drawing. Letter with a quill. Oh. Ran right past it. Letter with a blue chocobo drawing. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of birdsong and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you at all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out at the Drowning Wench in Limsa Lamensa. Eagerly do I await your coming. This letter recruiting adventurers bears a drawing of a blue chocobo. It must be the missive Nagi is looking for. What? I can't walk through the... Okay, fine. No luck over here so far. How about you? A blue chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left then is to talk to Kippy. Do you know where she is? She went to the Weavers Guild saying she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you. For this, too, might I trouble you to accompany Nagi? Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange. Seriously, I still have crumpet on the head. I'm hungry because I just realized I never ate dinner. But crumpets with honey, that sounds so good. And butter. Lots of butter. Okay, so we did this one already, didn't we? Yeah, it's glowing. Alright, hello Nagi. You're here too? I must confess, I'm feeling rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Oh, he's relying on another adventurer? Oh dear, you came to find me? My apologies for taking so long. So Nagi, were you able to find the answer? Aye, to begin with, I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others. But a part of me dearly wanted to be part of the expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone, so I've decided that I will answer the invitation. Then this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone? I had wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me, and I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Sabre. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring for my own reason. Is that all right with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me, Nagi, shortly before the calamity struck? Oh, look at little Nagi. Did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? Hey, you never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well, that's as fine an aspiration as any, but do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? A hero like in the tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people, and when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. For that boy to spurn help for want of my approval, I couldn't bear to see it, and in order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardships, but you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation, be it your own or that of others, and instead take things as they come. As long as you are true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Sabre? Let's see. Wholeheartedly, or a hero needs friends as much as anyone. I like that one. Understood. I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer that explorer's petition in Limsa, so you'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I shall give these garments to you now. I had them made for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. For me? Thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too. You're the kind of adventurer I admire, and I'll keep on working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him and look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. Well, the brother and sister are walking off. You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all will be well. Time to rejoin the wandering minstrel and relay to him the tale's happy conclusion. Okay, so we have to go back pretty much straight through. I suppose if we wanted to, we could read these, but I'll do that later. Oh, shoot, I went the wrong way. Oh, I kind of want to read one of them. Let's just read this one. Esteemed adventurer, should you chance to read this letter, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us to rebuild in the wake of that terrible disaster, but we still remember you most fondly. What? Our lives continue to be hard, and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have regained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to our faces. The morrow will be brighter than today. This we dare to believe now, thanks to you. And should you yourself face hardships, I pray you believe the same. But I haven't done anything. And the dogs are getting... Okay, the dogs are getting a little restless, so let's finish this. Because it's about time for them to go to a certain place that begins with an O. Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with the siblings. I see. Pleased am I to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, 'tis usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine, I am certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me. A verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds and the hopes of those who see them off. He's a bard. What? Why am I having one of those? I'm on an airship. That's flying itself. Well, at least it's not crashing. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Yoshida! 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is... I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have now passed since the world... Wow. It's been 10 years. Holy crap. Since the world was reborn from its ashes. Since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I've had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so. Days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. But in spite of this, I always manage to carry on, and it is thanks to my wonderful comrades and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. 'Tis no exaggeration to say that I derive all of my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. I'm getting a little teary-eyed. What the heck? It's a video game. God, I remember 1.0. 1.0 was... I didn't think it was that bad. But, like, everyone else thought it was. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier than if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Now the time has come for this vision to end, time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since this world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. There it is, and the dogs are barking. I have no idea why, but that's the mount. Together we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Phoenix. Unfortunately, I can't ride mounts yet, so I can't even ride it. I dare say Nagi is aboard the airship by now. I pray that he and Kippy will find happiness upon their respective paths. I hope you do so as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. Oh, a song for me? By morning light the journey starts, a trill of hope within our hearts. On westerly wind to river song, into the world where we belong. Oh, look at his outfit. Oh, she's talking to Momodi. The fields of white an azure sky, sunset storm, a crimson fire, jewels a-glitter on pitch-black veil, a new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal wind we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Fireworks. Where you will go, whom you will meet, what you will see, there is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footsteps you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. So pray continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. I like the main story quest thing. Oh, with memories shared, yet all our own, as one we brave frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. You now have access to the letter forest. Speak with the tender stationed there to read the letters. Additionally, you have also unlocked the Kupo Kupo Adventure minigame on the steps of Nald. Speak with Nonora at the Ruby Road Exchange to play. This, along with other minigames, may also be played by opening the toy chest in any inn-room. A decade of adventure. Well, the dogs, if you can't hear, are getting a little crazy. So I'm gonna, I just saw this one. Now watch and be amazed. Yeah, I can't juggle, so. My remembrances, my recollections of 1.0, other than, I think I said before, when the servers shut down and everyone kept disconnecting, I kept disconnecting. It was really frustrating to try to be a part of the last moments. And then we were all waiting and waiting to see if something like would happen, but it just kind of like ended. I was standing at an aetheryte crystal and the whole game just shut down. There was nothing at the end, and we were all kind of hoping there would be something at the end. But the one thing I kind of miss, when Realm Reborn started, what I discovered is that in 1.0 we had, you needed your free company. You needed them to help you do certain fights, and you know, and when Realm Reborn started, you didn't need your free company anymore. You weren't reliant upon anybody. And our free company, when Realm Reborn started, our free company ended up disbanding, which was really sad, because we had gone through from beta. A lot of us started in beta and then just, you know, rejoined when the game was launched, and we did all this stuff together, and we did Leave Quest together. I mean, like, and then everyone was just kind of done once A Realm Reborn started. It was like, okay, we don't need it, and other people just didn't come back to the game. They didn't think that it was going to be redone well enough to, oh, you know what? I need to go to the airship. They didn't think it was going to be redone well enough to justify coming back, so they didn't come back. But I was the only one left after A Realm Reborn started. I was like the only one left in the free company, and at that point I was like, okay, I guess that's it then. And I was actually on Balmung, and I was like, okay, I'm done. So, yeah, I off and on I've come back, and as I said, once I get this one up to where my original character is, I might switch back to her, but I really want to see. I could just jump in to the deep end on her, but I don't want to do that because I don't know the jobs that she has leveled. I don't know what's been opened. I know some of the dungeons and the abilities were redone, so it's all going to be, I'd rather just start over for a bit and then switch back to her later, because she does have the legacy tattoo on her. This one obviously does not. But it is after midnight and the dogs are all going a little crazy. So we're going to end this right here. and pick up on Call of the Sea next time. And I think that's going to start the level 15 dungeons, I think. Or the dungeons start on the next one. But you guys have a great day, great night, whenever. And yeah, if you guys are on Halicarnassus, you know, say hi in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Good night. Bye.